Have you ever wished your customers would just see your products, fall in love, and hit buy now on the spot? You might be thinking, but my jewelry is expensive. Nobody's gonna impulse buy a $2,000 piece. And hey, that might be true most of the time, but there are still ways to spark excitement, reduce friction, and give potential customers that little push they need to hit add to cart sooner, whether your items are $20, $2,000, or really any other price point. I'm Larissa Werstick, and for the last 8 years, my women-run marketing agency, Joy Joya, has been helping jewelry brands thrive. I'm here to help you toss aside the one-size-fits-all playbook and create a unique marketing strategy so your brand can shine in a sea of sparkle. All right, let's jump right in, sparklers. So first things first, what are impulse buys really? An impulse buy is typically any purchase the customer makes without extensive planning. They see something, they want it, and they click buy because the timing, the offer, or the experience feels just right. So for lower priced items, impulse buys can be a no-brainer. People might say, hey, it's just $20, why don't I treat myself? For high-priced items, though, it's not so black and white. Let's just say you have a $2,000 ring. That might require more thought, but it doesn't mean you can't harness some of the same psychological triggers that make impulse purchases so appealing. No matter the price point at which you sell jewelry, reducing friction and creating a sense of excitement can influence purchase decisions. Maybe your customer has been eyeing your pieces for a while, and the perfect prompt or streamlined checkout experience finally nudges them from, I'm just thinking about it, to, I have to buy this now. So let's talk first about the psychology behind impulse buying. Why do some of us buy on impulse? There's number one, urgency or FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. Flash sales, limited time offers, and countdown timers all tap into the fear that we'll miss something if we don't act right away. Number two, social proof. Seeing that other people love and buy your products can give potential customers the confidence to hit buy now. Number three, ease of purchase. The fewer steps there are for your customer between I like that and I own that, the more likely an impulse buy is going to happen. And number four, emotional connection. Stories, personal branding, or unique brand voice can stir emotions that override the rational, do I really need this? Thought process. These same triggers work even for high-end items, just in a slightly different way. A premium shopper might be motivated by exclusivity or the chance to own something that won't be available forever. Regardless, if you sell online, you want to make sure your e-commerce experience is streamlined so that there's less purchase friction. So let's start with this very universal tip. Make the buying process as smooth as possible because nothing kills an impulse buy faster than a clunky checkout process. So you want to have clear and concise navigation. Make sure customers can easily find products, size guides, return policies, and contact information. Quick view and quick add options. If someone knows they want that pair of earrings, let them add to cart without navigating through multiple pages. Multiple payment methods, from credit cards to Apple Pay or PayPal, give customers flexible options. Especially for those high-end purchases, if you don't, considering offering payment plans or financing options, these can reduce the mental barrier for dropping a large sum upfront. And minimal clicks to checkout. How many steps are there from when someone gets to your site, to the product, to the checkout? Fewer pages, fewer distractions, less barrier to entry. Keep it super simple, make it streamlined. For big ticket items, the customer might not buy under 5 minutes, but a streamlined website can push them from maybe someday to let's do it now, this is easy, I'm in a mood to buy. As much as you can, you want to be creating urgency in the shopping experience, but we also want to do it ethically. Urgency is a really classic tactic when it comes to driving impulse buys, but we want to do it in a way that's not shady or feel scummy. Customers are savvy these days. They'll notice if you're always running a 24-hour only sale that never really ends. I actually have kind of a funny story about urgency gone wrong. Recently, one of my family members texted me a jewelry website and they were like, "You have to check it out. Saw it on Instagram. The pieces are really beautiful." And the owner says she's closing her shop at midnight, so everything's on deep discount. Of course, I was intrigued because I love jewelry, but then I looked at the site. There was a photo of an older woman who supposedly was the maker and the owner, but it suspiciously looked AI generated, so that was kind of a red flag for me. But to make matters worse, I did check back to the site a few days later to see if that sale was still on. And even though they said they were going out of business at midnight that day, guess what? They were still in business, and the same weird deep discount banner was still telling people the shop would close and creating this kind of unethical sense of urgency that was based all on falsehood. And that's not how you build trust or use urgency in a professional, positive way that's going to retain customers for life. However, you can do this in a way that doesn't feel gross. One way is to do limited stock notifications. So if you genuinely have a small batch of a certain piece, tell people. Maybe there's a little like sticker, icon, or banner that says only 5 left or limited edition run. And that drives a sense of exclusivity. But don't lie about it. Countdown timers or legit sales or seasonal launches. So if you're having a weekend flash sale or a special promo code, maybe you can put a timer on your site to show exactly how long that deal will last. But don't keep resetting it or have constant sales because that will kill your credibility if someone comes back to your site and basically sees that there is a 24/7 sale happening. For higher end items, considering highlighting those custom or one-of-a-kind aspects of your jewelry. So if someone only knows there's one ring with that specific stone, they'll be more inclined to grab it now rather than risk missing out forever. Another powerful way to encourage impulse purchases is by showcasing complementary products or lower priced add-ons at key moments. That could be on product pages. So featuring a "you may also like" section with simpler, more affordable pieces. Even if your main product is high price, a smaller accessory could serve as an entry-level piece that's more impulsive to buy and feels like it has a lower barrier to entry at checkout. So a well-placed upsell can prompt last-minute purchases, like offering a cleaning kit, a polishing cloth, maybe a matching bracelet or stud earrings when someone's already feeling the excitement of buying and they're in the checkout process. And then bundles or gift sets, especially around holidays, curated bundles can feel like a better deal for customers looking to gift themselves or others. And especially if the bundle's only available for a limited time, that could encourage someone to take action. As I mentioned, social proof, reviews, testimonials, all these things help spark confidence and help shorten the sales cycle. We often don't talk a lot about social proof. It's hard to get customers to leave reviews. It's a tough place to get your brand, but if you're able to showcase what other people are saying, it can't be overstated how important this is. When other customers see those glowing reviews, user-generated content, influencers wearing your jewelry, reviews from people who purchase custom products, they're going to be more likely to click buy. So highlight reviews on your product pages, show user-generated content on social media. And for more high-end or custom items, you want to have testimonials. So if someone spent $1,000 or more, raved about how it was worth every penny, that can push another potential buyer off the fence. High-end shoppers especially want reassurance that your product is worth their well-earned money. Make sure you're leveraging emotional storytelling. Impulse buying, and you can think about your own experience buying something on an impulse, is not usually rational. It's usually emotional. You don't really have time to think logically through the purchase. So connecting to emotions by sharing your brand story, the craftsmanship behind each piece, the inspiration behind a collection, all these things can create an emotional spark. So show that behind the scenes content. Also create community by sharing your values. So do you donate a portion of your proceeds to a charity? Do you source ethical materials? People love supporting brands that align with their values, and that alignment can lead to quicker purchasing decisions. Here's a tip if you're selling at a higher price point. The story behind the brand can be the difference between maybe later and I have to have this now, because at that point, they're not just buying your jewelry, they're buying into this world that you've created around your brand. And then bringing all of this together, authenticity is key. No matter what strategies you're using to encourage impulse buy or a shorter buying journey, keep it authentic and on brand. Tactics like urgency, bundling, and cross-selling can come off as pushy if they don't match your brand voice or style. If your brand vibe is all about luxury minimalism, keep your sales promos sleek and elegant. Don't toss in a flashy countdown timer that feels off-brand. Be transparent. Make your policies, your shipping times, and your product details clear. Nothing ruins an impulse buy like hidden fees or unclear return policies, any sort of confusion that might come up. And never sacrifice quality. Especially if you're selling high-end items, your craftsmanship and your customer experience and your marketing, all of these things, the whole package needs to be top-notch. Impulse buys are not. Repeat business and word of mouth depend on delivering what you promise. Remember, impulse buying isn't just about cheap trinkets or a pack of gum at the supermarket checkout line. It's about creating a shopping environment that's exciting, frictionless, and emotionally resonant no matter your price point. Have you experimented with any of these tactics? Do you have stories about a time you've impulse bought something high-end? Or have you seen your own customers pick up a pricey item on a whim because your brand's experience was so compelling? I'd love to hear how you navigate this balance and what insights you've gained along the way. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos for even more tips.